everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Noon Yoga on Facebook Live. Um, it is just 12 o'clock, so we'll get started in 5 minutes, but just a quick little welcome. We're going to work a little bit into our adductors today, so some of our Spider-Man side to side, as well as some of our forward folds, wide-legged folds. So yeah, you want to have your mat positioned in such a way that you can kind of move onto it on that lengthwise, as opposed to always being at the short end of the mat being at the top. Have some blocks and have anything that you would like to have for your Shavasana towards the end. So yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying this rather rapid transition to what appears to be winter very quickly. I was out this morning cutting some bushes in my yard, and my fingers just got so cold as a result of the wet, because the leaves are all wet from the rain, and it was probably 3 degrees, and I thought, oh my gosh, winter is actually, it is really here. So anyway, although the calendar says it's still fall and it is beautiful, it is a little on the nippy side, to say the least. So anyway, we will get warm here in our yoga class with a little flow, connection with our breath and movement. So if you have just joined us and you've arrived, take some time to just sort of arrive on your mat and take that transition from whatever it was you've been doing to whatever we will be doing in the next 3 minutes or so. And I'll be back. in child's pose. Sit down again. So for those of you who have just joined us, my little preamble before the start, we're going to work a little bit into our adductors. So we will do a little bit of our Spider-Mans and our forward wide-legged folds. So position your mat in such a way that it's easy to be on that length side as well. But until that, please let yourself take a moment and start in child's pose. Let the hips drop towards those heels and just let yourself take that breath long and smooth. And sort of feel that body just move into the spaces. As you transition from whatever it was you were doing to this time and place on your mat for the next 50 minutes. As you breathe in, and you breathe out. Letting each breath be just a little bit longer. Each inhale and exhale. And then on your next inhale, let yourself rise up into your tabletop. We'll move through a few cat-cows, so allowing the hands to be underneath the shoulders, maybe a little wider, knees under your hips. And inhale, let that back rise towards the sky. As you exhale, let the belly drop, lengthening all the way from the crown of the head to the base of that spine. Breathing in. And out. One more round. And then allowing yourself to come into that neutral tabletop. Take the knees a little wider, let the hands come forward, and just move through a few big hip circles, drawing the hips towards those heels, and then inhaling those hips towards the wrist. Next time that right hip finds that right heel, I'll just get you to pause and then change direction, drawing yourself into that opposite direction, in and out. Coming back into center, let the knees come towards center. Flip those feet, press those hips high to the sky, and then just let yourself heel toe those feet, finding your first down dog. The heels soften to the floor as the hips rise high, drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Feel that connection of your hands and your feet on the floor as you let that breath flow in and out. On your next inhale, take a look between your hands. Step your right foot forward, then your left coming into your forward fold. Inhale, part way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let those hands rise high to the sky. And come back through and find your mountain pose. So just establish the foundation of your feet. The stacking of the shoulders over your hips, the hips over the knees over the ankles, and the ankles. Feeling grounded into that floor as you breathe in and out. Moving through 3 sun salutation A's, letting that body move with that breath. Inhale, hands high. And as your hands come together, forward fold. Holding your forward fold just a little bit here as you let the hips come forward. Soften the neck. Release the head. And then putting more balance into your feet on your inhale, rise partway up, flat back. And as you exhale, step back and find your first plank. Lengthen through the crown of your head to the base of those heels. Your choice, knees or toes. On your exhale, lower fully, elbows hugging the body. Flip your feet, send your tailbone down as you inhale, rise. And as you exhale, lower. Flip the feet, send the hips high, find down dog. Again, setting the hands and the feet so they equally distribute the weight. Breathe in and out. And in. And out. One more full round of breath. Take a look between your hands. Step your left foot forward, then your right, coming into forward fold. Inhale, partway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands high. Come back through and reestablish your mountain pose, letting the shoulders draw down the back. Hands externally rotated again. Stack the shoulders over the hips over the knees over the ankles. Firmly feeling the grounding of your feet. Big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer heel. With an inhale, hands rise high. As your hands come together, exhale and fold. Fold again your forward fold. Lengthen through your spine as you inhale, flat back. As you exhale, step back. Hold for a single breath your plank. Long spine, and on your exhale, lower fully or hover, elbows hugging the body. Inhale. Strong legs, long spine into your back bend, and exhale, find down dog. Set the hands and the feet and let that breath flow in and out. Allow each inhale to be the same length and duration as that exhale. One more round. Take a look between your hands. Step your right foot forward, then your left coming to the forward fold. Inhale, partway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale your hands high, and as your hands come together, begin again your forward fold. Inhale from your hips. Smooth. Inhale, partway up, flat back. Exhale, step back, lowering all the way through, one long, smooth breath. Inhale, up dog or cobra, long spine. Exhale, find down. And again, find that length of breath equal in and out. Maybe that internal count of 3 or 4. One more full round. When you're ready on your inhale, look between your hands. Step, jump, or walk those feet to the front of your mat. Inhaling, partway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands high. Finding your chair pose, sun salutation V, knees behind toes. Feel a little bit of grounding through the heels, a little more so, but the big toe, little toe mounds are still engaged. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, forward. Inhale, partway up, flat back. Exhale, step back, lowering all the way through, low push-up, knees or toes. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, find down dog. Single breath as you send that foundation, and then on your inhale, right leg rises high, send that right leg forward, root to rise, knee over heel, inhale. Soft. Thigh to sky, ribs to back body, find that length as you lower all the way through, low push-up, knees or toes. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, find down dog. Again, single breath, set that foundation, then let that left leg rise high. Send that left leg forward. Root to rise, inhale. And exhale. Ribs to back body, find that space as you exhale. Lower all the way through, low push up. Inhale up. Exhale, press back. Keeping in mind child's pose, where we started is always an option. We come back to that equal length of breath in and out. More full round. Take a look between your hands. Step, jump, or walk those feet to the front of your mat. Inhaling, partway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands high. And find your mountain pose. Releasing the shoulders. Being somewhat inspired today through my landscaping work this morning. We're going to do tree for our balance. It seems to be appropriate. pose for this time of year. Take your hands to your hips, shoulders draw down the back. Let your right foot root, let the left knee just rise. Something about learning from trees is they just let things go. Take that left foot into your version. It can be a toe on the floor, it can be into the shin. You can take that foot into the thigh and let that pressure of thigh into foot, foot into thigh help with that stability. Keep that one spot for your drishti. Find that focus. Take those hands to heart center. I want you to feel the fingertips, those little tiny sort of suction cups, and then I want to feel the mounds of your index finger mounds and your pinky, and then the base of that palm. Feel the little spaces in between you, space between your palm, even between each finger as you just press. And then as you inhale, let yourself release those hands high. Moving with our breath, inhale that knee high, re-establish that length and that right glute, and then you're going to send that left foot back to find your crescent lunge. Reach out to the sky, let yourself hover over, take that left hand down as you take that right hand and move it into your twist. So we've done this twist a lot lately with our hands at heart center. This gives you an option to maybe use a block if you're not that low. Let yourself come through, find that buoyancy through your hips and that twist. One more round of breath. Exhale, right hand down to the floor. This is where you're going to spin on that back foot, spin on the front foot so that the feet sort of go towards the outer edges of your mat and you move into that right knee, opening up that left adductor. You might want your block as you inhale, rise. Come over to the left side. Move into that little tiny motion. Inhale, center. Exhale. So keep the knee in the same alignment as your toes. The knee can come over a little bit and keep drawing that out, that elbow into the knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left again. Just a nice gentle nudge to that left side. Inhale, center. Over to that right. We started on the right side, so we're going to end on the left. Once again, inhale up. Over to that left. Soften through that inner knee, right? Really important to not overstretch that ligament. Inhale to center. Here, let your feet go parallel to the outer edges of that mat. Find length through your spine, and then move through a few cat-cows as you inhale, belly button to spine. Exhale, drop the belly, keep the legs rooted. Inhale. And exhale. Smooth it. Moving into our twist, left hand comes to center, and again, let the right hand float to the sky. Keep those hips level. The tendency is to sometimes come over to that right side. You'll feel a nice stretch into that adductor. We already did that. So this is about centering the hips and finding that twist. Smooth breath in and out. One more round. Exhale, right hand down. Same thing. Lengthen. Inhale, and then find your twist to your left. So you can see I have definitely a difference between one side and the other. To twist more, I would need to come into those hips. That's not what I want to do. Let yourself just feel where you're at, where that length spine can come, and a little more weight into the forward part of the toes. The heel stays grounded. One more round of breath. Exhale, release. You're going to walk your hands back over to the front of your mat. Spin on those feet. Inhale, find your crescent lunge. Exhale, find your warrior two. Let that right knee move out towards that pinky toe. Move those long adductors. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, set up your triangle as you let the arms spin. Drop. Nice. Keep that length of the spine long. Keep lengthening that low right side. Strong feet. Right leg is straight but not locked. One more round of breath. When you're exhale, warrior two. Inhale, your exalted warrior. Shoulder draws down the back. And again, lengthen out of that torso. One smooth breath in and out. And when you're ready, on your exhalation, you're going to windmill those arms all the way down to low push-up, knees or toes. Inhale up. And exhale, press back, find your down dog. 5 breaths. Smooth in. And out. And again, perfect opportunity for child's pose here. You want to feel that body just be able to come back to that length of breath. Jump or walk those feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, heart way out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands high. Let yourself come back through your mountain pose. Maybe close your eyes. Shoulders draw down the back. Just feel that breath flow through the base of the heels to the head, through the entire length of that body. Then you're going to open your eyes if they're closed. You're going to find that drishti and then take those hands to your hips. Root that left foot as you let the right knee rise high. And then send that right foot either toe to the floor, into your shin, or clasp that foot and bring it into your thigh. Keep pressing the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. Keep that length through both side bodies, and when you're ready, take your hands to heart center and feel those little suction cups of the fingertips. Feel the mounds of your fingers, the index finger, the pinky. Feel the base of your palm. And then with an inhale, let yourself release those hands to the sky. Little tiny micro movements. One more round of breath. Taking that knee high on an inhale. Reestablish that left leg, lengthen. Inhale and take that right leg back. Lengthen through that spine. Find that crescent lunge. Scissor those hips. And then you're just going to shake both hands down to the floor. Then you take that left hand into that twist high. So again, it can be easy to sort of fall into that. Make sure the hips stay buoyant. If you need to, use your block to give you a little more height. Otherwise, you're lengthening through your spine with your inhale. As you exhale, let those low right ribs come towards the left side. One more full round of breath in and out. One more round. Take those hands back to one in front of either side of that front left foot. This is where you're going to spin on your feet to find that Spider-Man to the left side here, right? So you're here in the left side. And again, soften through, so you spun. Toes and knees are in the same alignment to the outer edges of your mat. Inhale, walk it over to the right. And again, just sort of let yourself smooth breath, move into those adductors, into the hips. Keep the softness in that knee. Inhale, center. Other side. That breath floating in and out. Inhale, center. Again, exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale. One more time. You started on the left, so you're going to end on the right. Just lengthen all the way through that left adductor, strong into the feet. And then on your inhale, come to center. Take the feet so that they're parallel to the outer edges. Send the hips slightly forward so they stay in alignment with the hips and the knees and the ankles. Take the hands in front. Let yourself move through your cat-cows. Draw the belly to the spine. Exhale, lengthen all the way through. And inhale, long and smooth. Exhale, long and smooth. One more round. Left hand comes to center. Find that twist as you lengthen through your spine, drawing those left ribs towards the right side. Breathe in. You're going to come back over to that left side. Lengthen through, sense those hips, press that thigh to the sky. Inhale, find your crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Lengthen, torso over those hips, and then moving into our triangle. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lengthen to that left side. Just let the left hand and right hand spin so that the right shoulder draws down the back. You just keep opening up through that low left side. Smooth breath in and out. Chin ever so slightly. Keep moving the back body towards the left. So you're not coming forward. So the hips come forward. Nice. One more round of breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, your exalted warrior. Look out of that torso. Keep lengthening through that right side. It's going to be smaller, but it's not collapsing. Breathing in and out. When you're ready with one long, smooth exhale, lower all the way through, low push-up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, press back, find your feet. So again, 5 breaths, smooth in. And out. Step shuffle, walk those feet to the front of your mat. Inhaling, partway up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise those hands high. And come back through and find your mountain pose. Let the eyes close, soften the gaze behind those eyelids. Or if you're more comfortable with your eyes still open, keep them open, but keep that gaze soft. We're going to do that same sequence one more round. So starting with our balance, the eyes are closed, let them open, find that drishti, that one spot, take your hands to your hips, root that right foot as you gently let the left knee just rise. So you're working that left knee towards parallel. It's engaged. Send that left foot into your version of tree. Press the foot into the thigh, into the shin, or keep that toe on the floor. Let the side bodies be long, and take those hands to heart center and feel those fingertips. Feel the finger mounds. Feel the base of that palm. And with a smooth inhale, let those hands rise. And release. One more full breath. Taking that gaze, still keep it at that drishti, let the left knee rise. Reestablish that right glute and then send that left leg back. Scissor those hips. Find length. Exhale, both hands to either side. Left hand stays on the inside, right hand moves into that twist. Keep your hips buoyant. Sending that back body towards the left side. Keep length through you. And let that breath be long and smooth. And out. One more round. Take those hands back to center. You're going to spin on your feet to move into our little Spider-Man. So let the knees track over the toes as you lengthen to that right side. Inhale to center. Move over to the left side. Inhale, center. Right. Inhale, center. Left. Use those elbows just gently. One more round, center. We're going to end on that left side. We started on our right. You're going to let yourself come back up to center. Find that long spine, a little more weight into the front of the feet. Feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat. Inhale, round that back. Broaden the shoulders. Exhale, drop the belly. Let the head and tail rise. In. And in. Long spine, left hand comes in the middle and let that right hand move up to your twist. Shoulders drawing down the back. Let those left ribs move towards the right. Breathing in and out. Right hand comes back. Stay in this position. Right hand comes underneath that head. Lengthen and try to twist. So again, second time through, it's not always about going farther. It's sometimes just about finding a little more ease in that space. One more round. Take that hand back to center. Walk over to that front of your mat and let the feet move into your version of your crescent lunge. Rise as you move to rise. Core strong. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Right knee moves over that pinky toe. Inhale, right leg straightens. Exhale, find your triangle. Lengthen and let the arms spin. Keep that right leg straight but not locked. Sending the back body towards the back. So towards the right. Lengthening through that right side. The right leg is straight but not locked. Track the quad if you wish. One more round. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, resulting warrior. Shoulders soften. Breathe in and out. And let yourself windmill those arms all the way through your low push-up. Right leg comes back. Inhale up. Exhale, press back. Find your down dog. 5 breaths. A perfect opportunity for down dogs or child's pose. Breathe in. One more round. Take a look between your hands. Step, jump, and walk your feet onto your left. Inhale, part way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands high. Find your mountain pose. Let yourself feel the base of the feet. Let yourself feel the shoulders stack over the hips over the knees over the ankles. Find that squat, that one place to focus. Take those hands to your hips, shoulders draw down the back. Left foot roots, let that right knee rise. Breathing in and out. Take that right leg into your version of tree. Place it into that thigh. Keep that drishti. Smooth breath and let the hands come to heart center. Feel those little tiny suction cups at the tips of your fingers. Suction cups of your mound of your fingers and the base of that palm. And inhale like that. Just release to the sky. That breath flowing in and out. Inhale that right knee high. Lengthen. Send that right leg back to find your crescent lunge. Scissor your hips. Take your time to set that foundation. And both hands come to the floor. Take that left hand and lengthen it high to the sky. Nice twist here. Beautiful. Breathe in and out. One more round. Take that left hand back down. This is where you're going to spin your feet so that the outer edges kind of come towards the short end of your mat. We are on that left side. Keep sending that left knee out. Soften the right heel. Let yourself find that nice lunge. Side lunge. Then inhale to center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Super slow and deliberate. Soften the knee. Inhale center. And left. One more time. Finishing on the right. Over to that right side. We draw that elbow at the knee. Then inhale back to center. Let the hands come underneath your nose. Find space. Let your feet be parallel to the outer edges of your mat, and then let yourself move through those cat-cows broadly in the shoulders. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Inhale, long and smooth. And exhale. One more round. Come back to center. Let that left hand come to the center as you take that right hand to the sky, finding that twist through your spine, keep those hips level, breathe in and out. Shoulder draws down the back. The hand is simply an extension of the arm, so try not to reach back with that hand, let yourself reach to the sky. Exhale, right hand down. Left hand takes that twist to reach to the sky. And again, each side's different. Keep those hips level. Pressing up to the breath in. One more round. Exhale that hand back. We're going to walk back to that left side. Moving into your crescent lunge legs. Scissor those hips. Inhale, back. Reach that thigh to the sky with your exhale. Find warrior two. Let that left knee small. Moving to that left finger toe. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, lengthen to find your version of triangle. Left hand, right hand spin. And keep that length of your spine. Sending the back body back. Smooth down. In and out. Little tiny micro movements. One more round. Belly button to spine. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, find your exalted warrior. Shoulders draw down the back. One more round of breath, and then with one long, smooth exhale, allow those hands to window and come all the way through. Slow push up, knees or toes. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, find your down dog. 5 breaths. And out. One more full round. Take a look between your hands. Yep, jump or walk those feet in front of you. Look where you want to land. Inhale, part way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands high. Find your mountain pose. Release the fingers to the floor, opening up through the shoulders. Close your eyes and breathe. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. The eyes open if they're closed. Find that drishti, a single sun salutation, your breath, your movement on your inhale. Let the hands rise high. As those hands come together, as your hands come to the floor, inhale, part way up, flat back. And then ride that breath rolling all the way through, low push up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, find your breathe in. And out. One more full round. You're going to reach that right leg to the sky as we prep for our pigeon. Take that right knee behind that right wrist. Send that left leg back. So again, let yourself really scissor those hips. Back foot is strong into the mat, parallel to the side of your mat. Slowly let yourself go. Use a block. Give that head something to prop it up so it feels supported. Sometimes it can be easy to have gravity, and then when it feels like you are grabbing or guarding or pulling. One more full round. Maybe anything that your head may be rested on. Take those hands underneath your shoulders, elbows hug that body. As a byproduct of pressing your hands to the floor, arms straight, upper body rises. Shoulders drawing up strong. Flip that back foot, press that thigh to the sky, coming down. Just let yourself absorb what that body feels like. 5 breaths. That left leg to the thigh, so that left leg behind your left wrist. Walk that right leg back. Scissor those hips, back foot parallel. Make sure that heel doesn't externally rotate. Foot long. And slowly let yourself up. And again, the side's different. Make sure there's no discomfort through that left knee. Maybe place that block underneath the hips. Alternatively, move your brace. Maybe have a little gravity. Maybe you have access to it. Just keep that spine long. Breathe in. And move. That back foot, press that thigh to the sky, let yourself lift those hips, find your down. Final down dog, 5 breaths, so you can pedal it out, you can maybe do a few 3-legged dogs, let yourself just absorb those hips. Play with just a little bit of movement maybe. And then when you're ready, take those knees to the floor and find your tabletop. As you move through cat-cows, belly button to spine open. Come back to your chest. Send those feet to one side as you let your hips come back to the floor. With those hands behind those thighs. Maybe have a block handy with you if you'd like for that twist. You're going to take those hands and let yourself just draw back vertically. When it becomes effort to keep the legs grounded, keep the knees into the chest and give yourself a nice step back. Enjoy doing that really subtle cat-cow from this position. So squeeze in, round the back. As you exhale, let the knees draw away so the arms straighten, the head comes to the floor, and you have maybe a slight space between you and the mat. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. Inhale, squeeze. And breathe. And then bringing our twist, hands into position, legs come to 90 degrees. Maybe have that block hand as you take the legs to the right, drop the left. My left shoulder wants to stay on the floor. So if not, if I try to press into the back of the head and I have a lot of space between me and the floor, fill it with that block. Alternatively, maybe it's just the upper leg that needs to have a little bit of support. Wherever you are, find those shoulders square and just breathe into that twist really soon with each exhale. One more full round of breath. You're going to remove the block from between or from underneath the leg, belly button to spine, draw that leg back up. Place both feet as wide as your mat, press your hips up to the sky, just a little tiny shimmy just to release the hips, and then drop both hips back down. Once again, bring the knees together, shins 90 degrees, left hand takes that block if necessary, core is engaged, drop to the left, one leg, and then the right leg follows. Press into the back of the head to square the shoulders, maybe take that block in between the legs or underneath, and then just let yourself soften into that twist. One more full round of breath. Taking that block from between the legs, belly button to spine, let that right leg come up, let the left leg come up. Once again, bring both knees in towards your chest, maybe again a nice little squeeze, and release. Squeeze. Release. One more time, squeeze. Release. Let the knees go wide, take the feet on the outer edges, move into your version of happy baby, dead bug, or a wide-legged V. We did a lot of wide-legged V earlier. It might feel nice to do it in this sort of on our backs, and then give yourself just time for 5 long, deliberate breaths in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more round. Bringing those feet in, give your knees a final hug. If there's anything else your body needs before moving into Shavasana, please feel free to do so. So switch up the music. Let yourself have maybe those legs fully splayed to the outer edges of your mat. Alternatively, you might like to have the knees tented or place a blanket or a pillow underneath them. Give yourself your time to feel what your body needs. And as you start to settle into that space, keep in mind that the body will sometimes start to cool as we move from our active practice into our more restorative. Yeah, awesome. So maybe have a blanket over you or your sweater or something to shift with our seasons. It's definitely a little bit more clothes, and even the room, even though you have a heater on, perhaps it can still be a little bit of a chill in there. So give yourself that opportunity to have comfort and ease as you let that breath just start to become a little shallower. You feel perhaps that gentle rise in the belly as you inhale and fall as you exhale. But you're not forcing that breath anywhere. It's just letting it float through various perhaps the physical body just get a little heavier against the mat in certain areas as you release the ligaments and muscles and tendons that you're moving through. Next few moments on your mat, give yourself that gift of just slowly allow your physical body to start to awaken by bringing movement to the fingers and the toes. Hands into wrists and feet and ankles. Continue to allow that breath to become longer. So breathe into the arms and into the legs, and it might just start to feel right to reach those hands over your head and slowly breathe the length of your body in and let it all out. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And gently allow your knee to bend one at a time. As you roll over to either your right or your left side, and you just take a pause on that side. You give yourself that opportunity to do something, someone that you are grateful for. With the power of your hands pressing into the earth, allowing that tension in the final part of that body to rise when you're comfortable sitting position with the hands pressing. Breathe breaths to smooth in, smooth out. Letting that body is empty, releasing it no longer needed with your exhale. Thanks again for a lovely, lovely Tuesday at noon. Take a little something from your mat to rest the week. The next Facebook Live will be Saturday, Rise and Shine, and look forward to seeing those of you connected. Namaste. Lovely Tuesday.